Never give up on your dreams, even if it doesn't start the way you think it's going to start.
Devin, you swam in the media relay. What an honor it must have been. I do want to hear everything about how that went, but before we hear it from you, I would love for our viewers to watch how it went.
You know, I was really committed to the dive until I wasn't. And I'll have to live with that for the rest of my life, that on this world stage, I just couldn't fully commit. I do hope that it provided the spectators in this, they were packed, they were noisy today in here. The belly flop really cost me. And despite all of that, it was a nearly 3-second personal best. So I can't be too upset about that. But I'll be thinking about that belly flop for years. I'm only motivated from this. I mean, I think about that belly flop, and you know that old adage, it's not about how you start, it's how you finished. And today I showed that I have finishing speed. The wall kept moving farther from me as I kept going, but I didn't quit. And that's a message to all of you at home. Never give up on your dreams, even if it doesn't start the way you think it's going to start. You can change your story midway through a 50-meter.
Golden lessons learned. Devin, how much fun did you have in that media race?
Well, first of all, I think we're going to have a production meeting about that edit, because I saw that belly flop over and over way too many times. Listen, I was in the same pool as the greatest swimmers on the planet. It was a blast alongside our colleague, Brenda Irving, alongside Australian legend Kate Campbell, who swam 24/7, by the way.
I was going to mention that.
Pool for a year. No, it's insane. And NBC producer Sarah Hughes. It was an absolute blast. And yes, the dive was awful. And when I get back to Toronto, Britt, we're going to the Pan Am Sports Center, and we are getting this, because I am going to nail this at the next World Championship. I'm getting over this fear. I was closer. No, I wasn't. But we will nail this. We will nail this. But I actually was happy with my form. I really was. 36.8. It's a 3-second drop from Fukuoka 2 years ago. So I'm getting older and my time is getting lower. So that's a win for me today. An absolute blast.
The way that you could literally say a 3-second drop from Fukuoka makes it sound like you're competing in this race. It is the best. I do want to point out some stats for you guys. He had a 0.62 reaction time, which honestly, the reaction's not too bad. The split was a 36.81. Now, Devin, I will say my favorite part of the whole thing is when you're leading up to the dive. You truly look like you're about to do like a full swing takeover. And then the second that Brenda touches the wall, you just do the feet first entry. It was everything. I want to say I'm giving it.
Well,
I'm so proud of you for giving it your all.
I'll tell you, I had never considered the fact, because I've never been on a relay. I really have not, from the blocks. I didn't think far enough about the fact that I was going to have to jump over Brenda. So me swinging my arms is actually me trying to
get farther.
How I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Try to get farther. So I was actually more concerned about making sure I didn't land on Brenda than I was about anything. That's what was actually going through my head. Mission accomplished. What a day.
What a day. And that's why you're so tired, to be honest. The lactic acid is still building up.
I'm exhausted.
You mentioned Kate Campbell's split. I do want to say, normally, when you're in a relay with someone, it really is about the person guiding into the wall to set them up for success. So I'll give you a good chunk of credit for Kate Campbell's 24/7 split, and may or may not have fueled her toward a comeback toward LA. I don't know. I'm just saying it, but it could happen.